Hello, my friend, and welcome to Pro Wrestling Daily. My name is Aaron Machbitz. Let's talk about the June 15th edition of Monday Night Raw, which I thought was a really good episode of Monday Night Raw, and I thought the match of the night was Chad Gable versus Rusev. I'm saying this very, very seriously. WWE has something special in Chad Gable that they did not anticipate. Right? We already knew Chad Gable was great before all this happened. Then Chad Gable goes down with an injury. Then Chad Gable comes back as Grande Americano. And then there's the other Grande Americano, the original Grande Americano. Chad Gable and Ludwig Kaiser go absolutely nuts with this Grande Americano thing and make it one of the most special things we've seen in recent WWE history. Then Chad Gable loses the mask versus mask match, and now he is back in WWE television on Monday Night Raw as Chad Gable, and he's trying to make amends. He's trying to apologize for his wrongdoings while also having absolute banger matches with people like Rusev. And the problem is, Rusev is also absolutely fantastic. When Rusev came back to WWE, he absolutely was better. He's a better professional wrestler. You can see the way he moves and sells. Like, watch a match with Rusev, and he's selling his arm after the couple arm drags that Chad Gable gave him. Even just a little bit of the ankle lock, he's selling his ankle lock. He's shaking it around while also being aggressive and working. I think the mark of a real, true professional wrestler, whether in AEW, WWE, it doesn't matter, is someone who can throw a believable punch. If you can throw a believable punch and a believable strike, I think you have the skills to be a great professional wrestler, because those are the foundational pieces. You have to be brilliant at the basics. And most guys nowadays are not brilliant at the basics. They forget to sell. They don't know which arm they're working. Their strikes are fucking weak and lame and rushed. Right? You look at someone like Rusev and Chad Gable as they continue to get better and progress in their career. They are really, really good at the basics, which is like remembering what body part just got hit and selling that a little bit as you be aggressive, right? Keeping your hands up, striking hard, like moving, selling, anticipating, having some awareness around the ring about where you are. And so I love Rusev and Chad Gable engaging in the Intercontinental Championship. I also think Ethan Page is absolutely fantastic. He's very, very, very high on my list. But it's almost a guarantee at this point that Chad Gable leaves SummerSlam as the Intercontinental Champion. I think WWE is wrong if they don't do that. And then by next year, Chad Gable might be world champion material. He might be on his way there as kind of this next Kurt Angle, but he's not Kurt Angle. He's Chad Gable. Obviously, he has the makings of the Kurt Angle-esque, right? The amateur background. He was in American Alpha. He kind of had the group like Team Angle and whatever the case may be, and he does the ankle lock, and he has great Germans, and he has the rolling German and all this type of stuff, but he is Chad Gable. He's built his own legacy. He could just be that type of star. Because he can do Goofy. He's done Goofy. He can do fucking Lucha. He did Lucha, right? He can be an actual amateur wrestler and be crisp and sharp because he's also shown those characteristics as well. And so I'm just very excited about the trajectory forward of a Chad Gable. And I'm also interested to see where Rusev goes. Because if WWE is actually watching him, which they keep giving him more TV time, they're clearly impressed with the way he moves and sells and has been in the ring along with Ethan Page. So it'll be interesting to see where that goes. And then in terms of King of the Ring, it's pretty clear, I think, that Io Sky is going to win the Queen of the Ring. And I don't know who she's going to challenge, but she is going to win Queen of the Ring. It's super weird, even with what they said about it, that Liv Morgan is in the Queen of the Ring. I just don't get it. They could have given anyone else the opportunity to be in those matches, but instead they picked the already champion. There are rumors that Ripley is injured. That's why we haven't seen her wrestle. But I would love to see Io Sky win the Queen of the Ring, and then Io Sky versus Rhea Ripley in kind of a friendly, really good match at SummerSlam. And then it's looking like WWE is going to fuck this up, and they're going to have Jey Uso win the King of the Ring. A lot of people think that Brock Lesnar is going to interfere in the finals of the King of the Ring, which might be Oba Femi versus Jey Uso, which is going to cause Jey Uso to win. And then since Jey Uso is being so angry and against Jacob Fatu, he's going to go against kind of the family plans, and he's going to choose to wrestle Roman Reigns. And you're going to see Jey Uso versus Roman Reigns for the World Heavyweight Championship, and then most likely you're either going to see on the other side Cody Rhodes versus Sami Zayn, or Cody Rhodes versus Sami Zayn versus Gunther. Now, I think that would be if that were to happen, if Jey Uso were to actually wrestle Roman Reigns at SummerSlam, I think that would be the third time that Roman Reigns and Jey Uso would wrestle, and there's no chance in heck that Roman Reigns would lose to Jey Uso. I still think that's a bad idea for Obafemi not to win King of the Ring. My number one plan. My number one plan is Obafemi beats Jey Uso pretty fucking good, hard, clean, and definitive. Obafemi, King of the Ring, decides to go up against Cody Rhodes in night one of the main event of SummerSlam, beats Cody Rhodes for the WWE Undisputed Championship. Boom. Obafemi is crowned new WWE Undisputed Champion after beating Cody Rhodes. Then Brock Lesnar comes out, F5, 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 beats the shit out of Obafemi. As Brock Lesnar is walking away, Obafemi says, tomorrow night, main event of night 2 of SummerSlam. You, Brock Lesnar versus me, Obafemi. Career versus title. Main event of night 2, Brock Lesnar versus Obafemi. Obafemi beats Brock Lesnar. He is now 2-1 on Brock Lesnar, retires Brock Lesnar as a career versus title match, and leaves SummerSlam as retiring Brock Lesnar and your new WWE Undisputed Champion. If WWE really wanted to shake things up, that's exactly what they would do. And it leaves a whole other championship match for Roman Reigns. Now, he wouldn't be the main event of night 1 or night 2 because it would be Obafemi both nights. But if Roman Reigns knows what's good for business, he knows that would be good for business. And so then you have to pick a challenger for Roman Reigns, which would totally fine. And then you could continue some bloodline storylines. That's what I would do. And then the most interesting piece of the bloodline right now is Jacob Fatu and Jey Uso. Jey Uso is extremely angry all the time that Fatu is in there. Fatu has acknowledged Roman Reigns. He listened to Roman Reigns on the June 15th edition of Monday Night Raw, but he will not acknowledge the twins, and I think that's a good way to be. Not everyone needs to be a yes man. Jey Uso at some point is going to implode and things are going to happen. I don't necessarily see another feud between Jey and Roman, but I might see a feud between Jey Uso and Jacob Fatu where they have a set of matches to kind of square their brotherly beef potentially. But Jacob Fatu is still an interesting character, and I still think down the line, him and Roman Reigns are going to have a lot of issues, and eventually they're going to put the strap on Jacob Fatu. But those are my thoughts and feelings on the June 15th edition of Monday Night Raw. Let me know what you think in the comments down below, and then like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys next time. Lots of love. Cheers.